Hello everyone, my name is Havian and today I'm going to be showing you Helldivers to help you decide if this is a game that you should play. So what is Helldivers? Helldivers is a twin-stick multiplayer shooter that is actually cross-platform between all of the PlayStation systems. So if you purchase it on any of the PlayStation systems, then you get it for every single one. And each of those systems can play alongside each other. So I'm on the PS4 version at the moment, and I can play with people on the PlayStation 3 and the PS Vita as well. So what do you actually do in this game? You kill aliens, you kill bugs, and you kill cyborgs. And you do that with your teammates, and you can shoot your teammates by accident and kill them. That pretty much sums up this game. You are going to be killing enemies while trying not to kill your teammates at the same time. That is what this boils down to. But you can play on your own as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through some of the missions, show you what you can actually do in the single player mode. Then I'm going to open my game up and let some other people join in so you can see how both gameplay types actually work. But this game is, even if you're playing it on your own, you are going to be contributing to certain things in the multiplayer side of things, and I will show you exactly what that is. But this area that I'm in here right now is the main hub of the game. This is where you're going to spend your time after missions to upgrade your character and to select new missions and to kind of get a little breather from all of the slaughter and all the death. But I'm going to show you that in a second. But first, let me show you what you can do in here. Well, there's pretty much only two things you can do in here. Well, three. Pick missions, go to the armory, upgrade your character, and start multiplayer. But I'm going to go to the armory. There's a great deal of equipment upgrading and customization, but there's not really a lot when it comes to customizing your character. You can change their helmets, you can change the way their clothing looks, but that's pretty much it. There's not really a huge deal. It doesn't really change the way your character looks too much, because the distance the camera's gonna be from your character, you won't really notice the way your character looks, to be honest. It's nice that they added it, but it doesn't really make much difference. But you can change between male and female. It doesn't really change anything apart from their voice. Their body type, their arms and legs get thinner when you go to female. That's pretty much it. But at least they've added that option in there. But weapons. You can unlock certain things when you level up in this game. You'll unlock weapons when you level up, and you'll unlock perks when you level up. You will unlock things called stratagems when you complete planets, and I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so weapons. You have different types of weapons. You will have a peacemaker on your character all the time. That is a pistol. And then you can pick a secondary weapon that you will use, or you can pick a primary weapon that you will use most of the time. You can upgrade these weapons a set number of times, and you can upgrade them by using research points. You get research points after gaining certain levels, and you'll gain the research points by collecting samples in missions. Once you collect 10 samples dotted around in the missions, you will gain an extra research point. So that kind of gives you incentive to go and redo missions, and just keep redoing the missions just so you can gain some extra research points so you can continue to level up your character or to enhance your character. That is more of a reason why you'd want to do multiplayer, to get the missions done quicker and to do some of the harder missions to get more samples that are dotted around. But you actually have to find them and you actually have to pick them up. But I'll show you that in a second. But they're all different types of weapons. At the moment, my main weapons are the Peacemaker and this Breaker shotgun. I'm loving these two at the moment. But you have all sorts of ones. You've got laser cannons, you've got sniper rifles, you've got more shotguns, submachine guns, you've got rail guns, you've got all different kinds of weapons, flamethrowers. So you can find the weapons that suit your playstyle and use those ones. But at the same time, you probably don't want to pick weapons that are going to get your partners killed. Then you've got stratagems. These are like supply drops that you can get during missions. You call them down during the mission and they will aid you in battle. But I'll show you exactly how they work. But you can get all sorts of ones. These you're going to get as rewards for completing planets. But these can be upgraded just like your weapons with research points. But there are all sorts of ones. There are a lot of different stratagems in this game. I'm level 8 at the moment. I don't know what the max level is. But look at all these. These are all the ones I still need to unlock. There's still quite a few. And then you got to upgrade on top of that. This is pretty much what drew me to this game. The fact that it had a pretty deep upgrading system. Even though I'm not really a person that would usually jump into a twin stick shooter, this is actually a pretty fun game. And then you got the perks. These just add extra bonuses to your character or modifications to certain things you can do. At the moment, I've just got a laser aim on me because I just like to see where I'm shooting at the moment. I need to get used to it before I start picking other things. But for now, I only have these 3 unlocked. Okay, so that is the armory. If you run down here, you can go and you can activate multiplayer. This is where you'll go to actually pick different multiplayer mode gameplays, different multiplayer missions that are actually open, or multiplayer games that are open that other people are doing, and you can just jump straight into their mission. But I'm not going to do this right now, but I will open my mission up so people can jump straight into mine. And then this is the Galactic Campaign. So the way the Galactic Campaign works is you'll go in, you'll select one of these different regions, you'll pick a planet within those regions, and then you'll pick missions to do within those planets. And your score that you get after you complete the mission gets added to the total that everyone is contributing towards. So sometimes the enemies that you're fighting against can counter-attack. And they can attack a planet and you will have to defend that planet. And those planets will give, or those missions will give better rewards. So the enemies are trying to fight against you, they will push back at certain points and you're trying to fight against them to lower their numbers. And that is generally how it works. It seems like so many people inside of this planet, they're fighting the bugs. No one wants to fight the cyborgs, so I'm going to fight the cyborgs. Let's get in there. So each planet represents a difficulty. So you can see every planet's got their own difficulty going on. I only have access to C up to rank 9 because I'm only level 8. But each of these planets will tell you what enemy you'll find on there, the environment that you actually have, and the reward that you'll get. And all the missions that are within these planets are going to be randomly generated. Or the objectives you'll need to do in there are going to be randomly generated. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this mission or this planet because I need that reward. I haven't got that stratagem yet. So there we go, we've got 2 different missions that we need to take part in inside of here. This is an easy rank mission, so it should be alright, just me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 mission, then I'm going to tell, so I can actually explain what you actually need to do in these missions. Then I'm going to turn multiplayer on and start this mission, and hopefully some other people will jump in. So this mission has 2 different objectives inside of it. Retrieve the black box and capture some areas. So I'm going to do this one first. It's going to fly over to the area, and then we're going to get started with the mission.
Hellport launch sequence initiated.
So you get into the pod. This area here, or this little map that you have here, is showing you what is inside of the area. You will want to select a drop zone that is best to clear the mission as fast as possible. So this is the final objective that you're going to be ending up at. This is going to be your extraction point. So you need to find a way, the fastest way possible, to clear all of these missions and get to the extraction point with the least amount of time. Well, that's what I found so far. So I would say that I'll start off by grabbing this briefcase, because you need to bring the briefcase to this area here. Then I'm going to run from this area to capture this point. Then I'm going to run to the extraction point. So it's best to try and find a way to do it without staying in the area for too long, because you want to be in there and out of there so you can get your points. Because the enemies are going to keep on coming. They will constantly respawn in this area. But you can avoid the enemies if you want to, but some of them are still going to try and sneak up on you. And you can kill them to stop them from sounding the alarm, but I'll show you exactly what I mean with that. So I'm going to start off by dropping down here because it is close to the first objective. Then you get to pick your loadout. I'm sticking with this. I like my laser pointer, I like my shotgun, and I like these stratagems that I've got at the moment. This one gives me some extra ammunition. This one, what is this one again? Distract the beacon. So that one's kind of like a distraction. So you throw it away from where you want to go, and then all of the surveillance cameras or all of the surveillance dudes will follow. They will go over to it and they will try and attack it. And then you've got a, what is this one? An airstrike. So you can set the airstrike on an enemy and it will destroy them. And then I've got a turret. I will show you exactly how these work. Stratagems, they can be a pain to trigger, and I'll show you exactly why. This game kind of forces you to panic, because you have to do button inputs to actually activate the stratagems. And if you've got loads of enemies surrounding you or chasing you, entering those buttons is not an easy task. Okay, here we go. So here's a mission. I've dropped off and I can see the briefcase already. It's right there. So what I need to do is I need to grab that briefcase and run over to the area. But you can, okay, so these guys, you want to kill them. They're patrol. You want to make sure you kill the patrollers before they can alert any other enemies to come to your location. Okay, so I got rid of them as well. But you have limited bullets as well. So you need to make sure you don't waste all of your ammo before you get to the point. You can open a little map, but you can't have the map open at the same time as moving. So you need to check the map, see where the enemies are, which are going to be indicated by those red circles. Okay, so he's alerted. He's alerted everyone. So I need to fight. I'm going to put this briefcase down and actually kill him. So I've got my primary weapon and I have my secondary weapon as well. When I have the briefcase, I can only use my secondary weapon, which is the handgun. So this is pretty much how Helldivers works. You need to just complete the objectives and make it out alive. But the thing is, the game is actually harder when you're playing with other people, because it's not like they go out of their way to try and kill you, but it's just really easy for them to kill you. And I'll show you exactly that when I get into multiplayer, because if you run in front of someone's bullets, you're dead. Oh, I gotta reload. But this game, it's trying its hardest to push back on you, which is really good, but it's a really fun game to play with people. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a stratagem out. You can see the button inputs that I need to use to actually throw a stratagem out, so I'm going to do that now. I want some ammunition. And you have to wait for the ammunition to actually drop. So I have to defend this point until my ammunition comes. I'm out of bullets. I'm going to throw a grenade on them. Hopefully, I'm going to stay in this corner because I've got my back to the wall, so I know enemies won't come behind me. So here's my ammo. I need to reload. So each planet has their own different kinds of enemies. This planet has enemies that can actually shoot at you. There'll be other planets where they don't actually shoot, but they will swarm you. I do have a melee attack as well. Alright, let me grab this ammunition and let me move out to the next objective. So I'm going to check. There's patrol in these two spots here, so I'm going to probably try to hug the wall and make it over to this checkpoint. And once I get there, I'm going to set up a stratagem that is a turret to help defend the area, because capturing the points can take a while. Alright, I'm going to sprint. Hopefully, okay, so I've seen a resource on the floor, a supply, or a sample. That's what you need to collect to actually upgrade your weapons and your stratagems and your perks. Well, not your perks, you don't upgrade perks. Or do you? No, you don't. Alright, I can hear some walking around. Where are they? They're behind me, so I'm going to keep on sprinting. Hopefully I won't get caught. So it's a mix of stealth and shooting, or stealth and action. If you can avoid them, then it'll make your life much easier. But getting caught can make things rough. Okay, so I'm getting a bit closer to it. What I'm going to do is set up a turret and crouch down, because even your own turrets can kill you. Friendly fire in this game is strong. Okay, so I've got my turret in my hand at the moment. I'm going to place it down here. That is coming to give me a hand in a second. And I can hear them getting closer. Okay, what I want to do is lay down. When you're laying down, enemy bullets can't hit you. And your turrets, or enemy and friendly bullets can't hit you, I should say. I've captured this area, so I'm going to leave this turret to do all the work. Okay, now I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here without being shot by my own turret. Okay, so extraction point is open. Now I need to head over there. Now, if you're playing this on multiplayer, I'm running around freely at the moment, but if there are other players on the screen, you can't run off the screen unless everyone is with you at the same time. So the screen space is pretty limited. Everyone has to be moving in the same direction, or the screen itself will not move. So it does make multiplayer a little bit harder, but it makes it more fun as well. And multiplayer can be hilarious. If you're playing this game with friends, it is fun. I'm gonna shoot them with a grenade. So this is what I meant about panicking. If you're getting chased by enemies, having to input commands like that can be a bit much. Alright, let's get rid of these guys. If you die in this game, you can... If you're in single player, you do have lives. If you complete an objective, you'll get an extra life. But you can only hold, apparently, 2 while you're playing... Okay, yeah. So you can only hold 2 while you're playing single player. But if you're in multiplayer, your other teammates can bring you back to life. Okay. Looks like a fight's gonna get on. So I need to defend this place until the ships actually arrive to help to extract me. But the ship, if the ship lands on you, it'll kill you as well. So there's just everything in this game just wants you dead, basically. But if you do die, there is a limited amount of time where you can actually get yourself back up. Oh my god, I'm on fire. I'm burning. I'm burning. So if I spam X, I can actually get back up, but I need to try and survive before he kills me. Alright, I'm back up. And I'm on fire again. Hopefully I can get back up before they punch the crap out of me. Okay, I'm up again and I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Let's see if I can get back up again. Oh my god. I'm on fire. This is ridiculous. Hopefully I can survive before... Alright, run. Oh man. Will the ship come and get me before I burn to death? Oh wow. That was amazing. 16 seconds left. Don't have any grenades. Right, the ship should be coming pretty soon. I'm surprised I even survived that. The button spam right there was real. Alright. Hopefully that shuttle will land on them and kill them. Yep. I need to get on that shuttle and leave. There you go. That was intense. That is what the missions are like on Helldivers. I have played this game on Vita as well. And my save progress did transfer between the two of them. I didn't need to do anything. I just logged on to the Vita version. Everything I had on this version was there. The only thing I would say in the Vita version, throwing grenades is a pain. For me at least. Doing everything else is perfectly fine. But because you have to swipe the back screen from the left hand side, it just doesn't feel right to me. It's a bit hard to control. Because sometimes you have to hold down the back pad to actually hold the grenade for longer so you can throw it at a greater distance. And that doesn't trigger right for me. Half of the time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to unprivate my game and make it public. Then I'm going to jump into a mission and see if anyone joins me for the next one. So you have to complete all the missions that are inside of the planet to actually unlock the... Well, to actually complete the planet. So I've got 2 missions inside of this planet that I need to complete. And I've got 1 more to do. Hopefully some people will join, just so you can see what multiplayer is actually like.
Hellboard launch sequence initiated. Crew to stations.
Okay, so which route am I going to take for this one? Drop zone, I'm going to pick... Oh man. Yeah, so first I'll defend here. Then I'll grab the briefcase, run it to here. And then from here I'll run to extraction. Got it. I'm going to select this point, confirm. I'm going to go with the same loadout because it does work for me. This one, I'm probably going to switch for... I'm going to switch it for a robot. Actually, no, I don't want the robot. Because the robots, they turn really slowly. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. So I'm going to just... Actually, I'm going to get this machine gun. You can call in extra weapons as well. So I'm going to call in that machine gun.
Commencing mission.
I'll call in the machine gun at the beginning, pick it up. But other people can pick your stuff. You can see the other ships that have people's names over it. They're the people that are in the area as well. Or they're the people that are actually in this, I'll say, solar system. Or this region, doing missions too. But let's see if anyone drops in. I can hear enemies around me already. What I want to do is I'm going to summon this gun.
Equipment on it. Reload.
Okay, so I've got this gun. So you can call in different weapons to give you a bit of extra support. But what I wanted, okay, so someone's joined. I'm going to... Oh my god, he landed on me. You gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. So now he needs to call me in and he's picked up my gun. He's picked up my gun. So everyone else is joining. Hopefully someone will... Hopefully someone... And the other guys landed up. Wait, this game, man, this game. So they're gonna have to bring us back to life. But they can do that by using their stratagems. Hopefully they will. Hopefully they'll remember. Man, this game is something else, I'm telling you. Alright, so that guy's down. Hopefully, I'm hoping Paladin UK is gonna pick him up. It's all down to him now. So you can see how things, you saw how smoothly it went in single player. The difficulty hasn't gone up at all, but just things happen to screw you over. The landing pod just landed on my head. Right, come on. I'm requesting to reinforce. Okay, he's trying to call it. He's trying to call us in. He's trying to call us in. Right, hopefully it doesn't land on his head. So there's actually ammo. There's actually ammo you can find dotted around the area. But how long before we actually land?
Reloading.
Okay, so it looks like he's trying to call us in again.
Request confirmed.
Oh man, that was something else, I'm telling you. Alright, now let's let's get back to this. But now you can see exactly what I mean about this game, how it's really fun to play multiplayer, but at the same time you need to make sure you keep an eye out for things that are happening. Because I'm pretty sure I could have watched for the shadows that were there so I could see where the pod was landing, but I wasn't keeping an eye on that. I was too busy talking. I need to pick this guy up before he dies. And now I'm on fire. Now all of us are on fire. See, this is not a hard mission at all. It's not a hard mission at all. But playing solo, you can get things done so much easier. Up to a certain point. There will be a point in this game where you'll need to team up with other people, or there's not really much you're gonna do on your own. But I reckon there'll be some really skilled people that'll find a way to complete those missions once they've upgraded their characters. But as I am right now, I can't actually do those missions solo. Alright, let me get this guy up. Wait, is anyone actually watching for the objectives? Alright, where are we going? Where are we going right now? Okay, so we need to go back down here and actually do this objective. Oh, that was my gun. Give me that. Scumbag. Okay, let's capture this point and then we need to move over to the next location, which will be the briefcase. I'm trying my best not to hit anyone else. Oh, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Can I roll? Can I go prone? Okay, so going prone, put out the fire. Cool. Let me help this guy up. Okay, that is one objective done. Alright, there's some ammo laying there, but I think I'm gonna wait until we get to the next area before I call my other ammo. And I just got shot by the cannon. Really? We actually don't need to be standing up right now. If you go prone, then you can avoid taking damage from the cannon, which is generally what I should be doing. Get him up. Let me get him up. Okay, everyone should be moving down this way. This is what I meant by everyone not being able to move off the screen unless everyone else is moving at the same time. Okay, so we need to keep heading down here. I can hear some of the guys, or I can hear some of the enemies in this area.
Reload.
But in terms of fun factor, this game will be this game will be much more fun if you're playing it with friends. It's a good laugh. And I reckon you're going, for some of the later levels, you'll probably need to be using mic. What are these two doing? What are these two doing? What are these three doing? Oh, see, this is what happens when you're playing with randoms. But it's fun. It's all in good fun. I don't mind it because we're actually going to complete this. Okay, so there's a briefcase. Who's going to grab it? Okay, we're all going to have to defend Greggy-chan.
On the double.
You can, just like that guy done, Paladin UK, you can issue commands to people that are following you around by using the D-pad. So even if you are not using mics, you can still kind of communicate with people. There's a supply over there. We should really grab that, but don't want to risk it. I'd rather just complete this mission and not worry about grabbing those. And I can hear some enemies nearby. Alright, and then now we can run for extraction. Oh wow, that almost hit me. Once we get to the area, once we get to the extraction area, I'm gonna call down some extra ammo so that I can resupply, and then hopefully I can resupply without anyone stealing my ammo. On Vita, I haven't actually tried the multiplayer on Vita there though. When I played the game on Vita, I was only doing the single player mode. So I don't know how well it's gonna hold up on the more difficult levels playing on the Vita, because well, for me mainly, because I can't actually control things effectively. Alright, so he's summoning a robot. I'm summoning our ammo. So you can see actually how the robot actually works. Turning wise, I'm not a big fan of it. That's generally why I don't use it. Alright, so someone else is summoning ammo. Greggy-chan took half my ammo. I don't mind, because I've still got enough to use. Oh, there's ammunition over there as well. Let me grab one of those. But the main thing I need to watch out for is this turret that's here. If that spins around and hits any of us, we're gonna die. Even though it belongs to us. Yep, and I got... he just shot me in the back. Okay, ship's almost here. Right now, we don't actually need to be fighting, or I don't need to be fighting, because that turret and that tank guy, or robot guy, are taking care of all the work. And he's standing on our teammate. That's great, man. Okay, so mission is actually complete. Wow. And there you go. That is Helldivers multiplayer in a nutshell. Okay, now that we complete the mission, you're going to see that the EXP that we gain is going to go towards the contribution that everyone is trying to get. Everyone that is playing at the moment. And is going to affect this area for everyone. And I've just gained a new level. and I have gained a new cape and some new body armor and a helmet for that. I reckon I'll show you guys what that looks like. I'll show you what the new equipment looks like before I'm done with this. And it looks like he's unlocked a weapon. But this game is just intended to be a bit of silly fun. It is hard, but it's going to be one of those games that people play over and over again just to have fun with friends. There we go, and this is influencing our fight against the cyborgs. So I'll say if you've got friends, buy this game. This is a game that you play with people you know. You can play it on your own with random people, but it's going to be one of those games that will just have a much longer lifespan if you're playing it with other people that you know. So what did I just get? I think I got the Arctic set, tactical set. I'm not even sure which one it was. It was one of those sets, but there you go. That is Helldivers. Probably make some more videos of this when I get some better equipment. But until then, I will see you guys later.